2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Travellers Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hey, Luke and Rich. I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Certainly excited to seeing this one. Strap yourselves in. Good shot there, Beamer. Playing from 110 yards out. Just a little off on the green. And that's an opening hole par for this player.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
He finds himself in a share of 15th position. The second, a short par 4 playing up the hill, just 345 yards.
How aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take driver out and try and get it up to the front edge, or are you going to lay it back with a long iron? That are the two thoughts that players must face. Second shot into a minuscule green with a pot bunker on the left-hand side that could be the meanest one on the golf course.
Well played, mate. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
It's been so tight. She's tied here with her rival. And can she pull ahead now?
Okay, let's get back to the action. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, well played. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. The players will face themselves with their first legitimate test at TPC River Highlands, the par 4 third.
Dogleg from right to left. Just avoid those bunkers both right and left. And there's not a single one up there on that green. This green is fairly flat with runoffs on all sides of this green. It's a wonderful design.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt.
Yep, tracking nicely.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind. Her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And it's Lydia Ko on top of the leaderboard. The fourth hole at TPC River Highlands certainly asks for a longer shot, Rich.
Danger here is leaving your tee shot out to the right in the trees and the bunker. If you hit it down the left-hand side, expect a much longer second shot.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
A well hold. He'll take the birdie.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
The par 3 fifth is no snack either, particularly at the distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it, but to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And back to the play, shall we? This would be a great up and down from this spot. Ooh, wouldn't that have been nice? And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. This one to save par.
That gets the job done.
This player is putting for fun.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. The 6th is the first of our par 5s, and at 586 playing slightly downhill ridge, players should be enticed to go for this green in 2.
Most players in this field will be looking to knock it on in 2. Tee shots want to favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some bunkers and some mounds to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left and a runoff area over on the right-hand side. Shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
A big, bold play, and it almost paid off. Close to the surface. Let's see if they can get it up and down.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
This putt to move into a tie for first. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. Checking in on the leaderboard, this player is currently tied for first with Lydia Ko. The par 4 7th, just under 450 yards in length, Rich. 2 just accurate shots needed here.
Just a straightaway drive and a straightaway second shot will get it done 8 days a week on this hole. This second shot, though, into a green that has 2 tiers on it. If you're not on the correct tier in 2, you're going to face a difficult putt.
Well, this rough looks to be lush and thick, doesn't it? Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Nice out the rough here.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Currently tied for the lead. Oh, I thought that one was going in. These putts really add up at the end of the day, right on 12 feet.
He's got this for his par.
Tracking. Solid par putt, that. Currently 4 under for the round. I really like the 8th here at TPC River Highlands. A good par 3.
This is a strong par 3. Water shouldn't come into play as it's some 15 yards short of the green. However, there's runoff areas both right and left that could cause some issues for these players.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Oh, what a lovely putt to make. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And after that fine display, they are holding first spot on the leaderboard, with Lydia Ko trailing in second place. The 9th is a par 4, right on 400 yards, Rich, but recently players have been a little bit more aggressive off the tee.
Players are trying to take all the bunkers in the fairway out of play by taking driver and hitting it over the right-hand one. From there, players will have a very simple second shot to a green that's fairly bland, Luke. There's just not much to it. This is a great birdie opportunity.
This one is chewing fiber.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. He leads the field by a stroke. Wow, that almost went in the hole. And this putt coming up for his par. Okay, steady now. Well, they say a bogey pleases someone. The rest of the field buoyed now after that drop shot by our leader. A spot in the top 20 awaits if they can make this putt. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The second 9 starts with a great par 4, this 10th hole, and really features a big tree off the tee.
I love this tee shot. It is narrow. You have to thread a bunch of trees. This is a great opportunity to tee that driver up low and chase it down that fairway. Second shot downhill ever so slightly to a green that chases away from you. What a wonderful, wonderful hole.
That's a pretty handy shot. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Looking really good, this one. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Downhill par 3s, Rich. Lots of fun to play, particularly when it's only a wedge.
Yes, but be careful from the wind. This green is surrounded by large trees, and that wind can really swirl around this green. It's a good opportunity to make birdie, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful.
A good chance to move to 6 under par here.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
That will work. On a roll here with back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Leading by a shot after that hole. Rich, the 12th, a par 4 measuring just over 400 yards. How do you play it?
Grip it and rip it. Those fairway bunkers down the right-hand side, they're really not a big bother, so try and take those on as best you can. The further you drive it down there, your second shot becomes so much easier as this green is perched above you. Again, another good birdie opportunity here.
Setting up in the bunker here. Handy out of the bunker there. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Well, birdies would certainly be on the mind of the players when they stand on the tee at the par 5 13th, Rich. But there are bogeys here as well if you're not careful.
Don't get careless with this tee shot. Don't avoid the water on the right and try and hit it down the left-hand side, because out of bounds comes in quickly, just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right. Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from the player towards the water.
Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
as they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Let's head to the 14th, Rich. A short par 4, but you've got to hit your tee shot up the hill.
Up the hill, dogleg from right to left, but one of the most generous fairways on this golf course, if not the most generous. Anything up to the right-hand side will open up the second shot to the green that sits well below you. Any tee shots missed over to the left, however, you could have some tree issues.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Green sitting below him here, Luke. So got to be careful of that spin.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Not the result they were after there.
Wynn got that one and took it wayward.
Sitting at 9 under. Currently in the lead. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Looks good off the blade. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Well, Rich, as we approach the closing holes here at TPC River Highlands, there are some significant shots to hit, and here at 15, it's certainly one of them.
The tee shot is most definitely an important shot. If you hit a little bit too far left, water scary close to the left-hand side. Out to the right is no good. Length isn't nearly as important as how straight you can drive it.
All in all, a very exciting short par 4.
Love this hole.
Wow, that's bold. Second shot here on the 15th. This putt to get to 10 under par. And with that putt hold now double digits under par. What a great lead with a handful of holes remaining, Rich.
Whew, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
The final par 3 at TPC River Highlands certainly brings a lot of elements into play.
Multiple tiers on this green. If you find the right tier, you have a good birdie opportunity. But if you hit a wayward shot, both right, left, long, or let's face it, short, you're in a bad spot.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That's disappointing.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
He's currently sitting in first place.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Well, this lake that is a real feature here in the closing holes at TPC River Highlands comes into play also off the tee at 17.
The most intimidating shot on the golf course, the tee shot here at 17. Bail left, you could find the bunkers, and if you bail right, you better bring your waders.
Hope it gets a good kick to the left. A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Short game has been absolutely making birdie.
It was the site of the lowest ever round recorded on the PGA Tour, a 58 if you don't mind. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played.
Taking things up a notch in this Lexi-Thompson rivalry, that shot will add some fuel to the fire.
And he can win the event here if he can hold this putt. Oh, so close. All right, let's see if they can compose themselves and knock this one in to claim the title.
Surely.
It's a tremendous performance around TPC River Highlands. The most birdies made, and they are your Travelers Championship winner.
And an outstanding win for this player, capturing the Travelers Championship. Hats off to him.
And Henny, that was some impressive play. To take down a rival of that calibre and to win the event, what a performance.
Yes, Luke, no one could catch this player, let alone their rival.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at HP Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.